all you got. Put the lights on, man.
Lights on the car.
Get this light up here, bro. Come
Lights on
on.
the car.
Come up. Let him through. Let him through. Hey, let him through. Because they trying to hide in the dark. Like fucking
Lights on the
rats.
car.
Put the light on these
Lights on the
motherfuckers.
car.
We just want to know. We just want to know one question. Can we answer one question? How many warning shots were sent in the air?
How many warning shots?
We have none.
How many?
This is the same evidence VA Lacey said.
Right.
Fuck you.
Fuck all of
Fuck
you.
Asians. Fuck anybody. Because everything came from fucking Africa. Everybody just went a fucking different direction.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is there audio now? Are we at audio now? Let me see. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, people. That's horrible. Yeah, I got audio now. Oh God. Okay. Oh my God. But we have audio now, right? Fucking super annoying. Is there audio now? Yeah. Are we at audio now? Let me see. There we go. Unbelievable. Anyway, not going to blame my daughter. Not going to do it. not going to blame my daughter. I'm blaming my daughter.
But we have audio now, right?
I am. I'm blaming my daughter. She'll play with these things. I don't mind. I never get mad.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hopefully this is working. Hopefully we're working. Whatever. Fig will tell me, right? Okay. Thank you, Fig. Least professional podcast ever. Thank you, Fig. That's going up. Where is it? Totally. My motto is the most honest, least professional podcast ever. Ben Shapiro, tons of money, 100%. But do you 100% believe? I'm actually digging what Shapiro says, but do you buy 100% into his honesty? You know what I'm saying? You feel like he's really 100% with it in that sense? I mean, he's very smart. Sorry, my hair's bugging me. It's all like one-siding it. Yeah, but I love that. I love that. Fuck you, Fig. That doesn't even get to go up, you bastard. Anyway, follow me on this. So let me start over then. God damn it. But you heard the videos and stuff, I'm assuming, right? So the simple fact is this. Follow me on this. God damn it. I swear to God, I'm the worst. Ugh. Okay. Follow me on this. I'm driving with my daughter. I'm in Sherman Oaks, the Valley. Okay? I had to end my iTunes and shit because I fucked it all up. Anyhow, so follow me on this. So I'm in the Valley with my daughter. We went cruising around, and so I'm coming to Sepulveda and Ventura. And there's this, well, first of all, there was a huge Trump brigade of people driving all these brand new fucking cars. Like, it's kind of hard for me to honk for you when I'm fucking renting for a couple of days out of a car. So I'm like, whatever. But, you know, I don't hate Trump. If I have to vote for anyone, I'm voting for Trump. I'm just telling you. Trump is our best bet at the moment. 100%. And I don't dislike the guy. I'm going to tell you, he cracks me up. I think he's honest. I don't agree with a lot of what he does. So, okay. Here's my points. So, me and my daughter, now my youngest daughter, my 10-year-old, she's half black and half Jewish. And we're at Sepulveda and Ventura, crossing this way, crossing toward the north, are Black Lives Matter protesters, 80 to 90% white, and Latin. And so they're there, suburban, very suburban. And they're with their, black light, and they're looking at me and my daughter in the Fiat. And they're like, yeah, hey, and I waved to them, hi. You know, I don't care. I'll say hi to anyone. And all is cool. But then, hey, Mimi, how you doing? And so all of a sudden, right, now follow me on this. This homeless black guy is walking southbound on that same crosswalk. They go out of their way to avoid walking around him. Like they walk way around him. And I yell, hey, whoa, guys, quick. There's a guy who needs your help. His life matters. Someone help him. Someone offer him something. Take him to lunch. And they're looking at me going, yeah, whatever. No, there's a black dude homeless. Help him. Put your Black Lives Matter sign down. Put your Black Lives Matter sign down and go help the black guy. Because the black guy looked a little bit older than me. He didn't look older than me. Meaning he looked older than my age. I look wonderful for my age. He looked older than my age. So my assumption is he was in his 60s. Therefore, old enough to completely, truly been affected by the racist system, which I agree was a racist, very racist system. Could truly be the right age to be affected. But you literally avoided him. You stayed away from him to go on the other side and then shout out Black Lives Matter, Black Lives. You walked by a poor homeless black man who was old enough to be homeless and everything else based on being black, meaning he was not given the same opportunities. But based on his age, he was not provided the same opportunities as other people. He was not provided the same pay, the same jobs, the same anything as other people. But you walked around him to go across the street and keep protesting that black life. You avoided a black life to protest that Black Lives Matter. That's insanity. That is insanity. If you follow yourself. Again, now keep this in mind. I have a huge problem with right now with a lot of the Trump supporters and things like this fronting black people, meaning they're marching and stuff with like rich white people are putting black people, big, huge black people in front and marching with them and stuff like that. And I don't like that. I think it's tokenizing. It's doing this and that. It's horrible. I'm not for that. I think everybody should feel the way they feel and promote what they promote. And the guy should be, but he shouldn't be put in front. People shouldn't be put in front. You shouldn't, the same way Black Lives Matter's movement shouldn't be using black people because they're not helping black people. They literally avoid homeless black people. They avoid poor black people. The Black Lives Matter movement is about the LGBTQ and pedophile movement. That's what it's about. Guys, a law passed lessening the crime. Follow me. The law is, Susan, how you doing? The law that passed, and this was a Democratic law. And again, guys, my point is to be as in the middle as I can, but I don't believe that the left is allowing anybody to be in the middle in the sense when you start wanting to worry about protecting people or having sex with underage children, fuck off. You're not okay. You're beyond not okay. You're horrible. You're horrible. It's a California law, and Gavin Newsom passed it. Keep that in mind, guys. Gavin Newsom signed the bill. I'll tell you what it is. To lessen sentences. I'm probably searching it up shitty, but the whole point is see, somebody went, hey man, this isn't right. Hey man, this is not okay. Pedophiles are being treated horrible. Molesters, sex offenders, they are being treated too roughly. It's wrong. Who's backing that? What I want to know is, who backs that that's okay? Let me do this. I'm sorry. Let me do this. I'm the least professional podcast. California bill passed lessening the sentences for sex offenders. New California bill would lower the penalties for sex offenders. And it is SB 145, passed in both houses, signed into legislation. See, this is what people don't understand. You can think whatever you want. You know why I like Trump? Because Trump is sort of a Republican. You know why people get behind Trump? You know why people aren't talking about Republican, but they're talking about Trump? Because Trump is someone you can kind of get behind. Because this motherfucker wants to wipe out pedophilia. This motherfucker wants to wipe out the sex offenders. And stop with your bullshit about all your stuff. Because see, what is on tape is Trump saying, when they said Jeffrey Epstein, he said, not my kind of guy. Follow that. Not my kind of guy. That's what he fucking said, asshole. Yes, Netflix. Thank you. That's going up big. Yeah, Netflix. Netflix is totally apparently involved in all this shit. Now, but follow me. Follow me on this. Okay, Trump said, not my kind of guy. Trump's presidency has arrested more pedophiles. During his presidency, more pedophiles, more child molesters, more sex trafficking rings have been busted, arrested, and shut down than in any other presidency in history. Follow that, assholes. This is what I'm saying. The reason so many people are Trump, but we're not Republican. We're not Republican. We're not conservatives. We want freedom of religion, that anyone can have or not have their religion, that no religion has to be forced on anyone and no God has to be forced on anyone. We're not pro-life or pro-choice. We're just everyone make their own decision. We're pro-choice. It's not that we're pro-life or pro-death. It's not a battle between life and death for us. It's a battle between each person's choice to do what they want. So we're pro-choice, and you choose. You choose your life. You choose your things. It's your body. You make your decisions. At the same time, I believe if a woman wants to have a child but a man doesn't want to, then she can have it. It's her body. But it's hers. He can walk away. If he says, yeah, I want to have it with you, or they plan to have a kid, he's responsible forever. But if she gets pregnant and he's like, okay, well, I don't want to have a kid and this and that, she's like, well, I want to have it. Fine. Because if he doesn't want to have it and she does, she can. And if she doesn't want to have it and he does, she doesn't have to. So he should have the right to not. Anyway, I jump into that because what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to point out and carry on here with is I'm not a conservative. A lot of us aren't conservatives, but we support Trump. We support Trump for our president. I don't support him as my leader. I support Trump as my president and a representative for America. I support Trump to represent America fiscally. I support Trump to represent America as far as negotiating and using our troops in a chess sort of way. I don't think he's a warrior. I don't think he's a commander as far as military, but I think he's hired and brought on military commanders that know their shit. Now, I've never liked anyone more than I like Colin Powell. And if Trump was smart, he'd be like, hey, Colin, I get you hate me, but come on in. Now, here's the thing. This is the point I'm trying to make. Because, again, I watched a Black Lives Matter rally, protest thing, whatever, on Sepulveda and Ventura. And it was a bunch of yuppie fuckheads, predominantly white. I'm going to say that. And I'm not an anti-white person. This is what I'm saying. I'm not anti-white. I'm not anti-black. I'm not anti-anything. I'm not anti-Jewish. I'm not anti-anything. I'm not ashamed I look white. I look white. I look 100% white. I'm Jewish. Whatever. I don't care. Call me white, call me Jewish, call me whatever. I don't care. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm good with everything I am. I'm not against anyone. I'm not trying to placate to anyone. I'm simply saying this is insanity. So I go to the Black Lives Matter. I'm driving by the Black Lives Matter rally with my half-black daughter, and there they are walking around a homeless black guy and avoiding him. That's the point I'm trying to make. They're not out there. You want to show me that Black Lives Matter? Stop your rally and go start helping black people. Go start making sure you're giving black people jobs. Make sure every one of you motherfuckers that are out there protesting is also doing something to actually help poor black people. You're so right, Fig. Fig said we're all late-stage bacteria, and that's totally true. The point I'm trying to make is simply this. It's a lie. It's insanity. It's, baby, that is so loud. I've told her like 9 times. She doesn't care. You know what she does is I'll tell her and she's like, what? You don't care about my, I'm like, oh, God. Don't do it. Don't do it, baby. Don't do it. Anyway, the point I'm joking. Let's go with Logic for a minute. Let's hang out with Logic. Hey, Bear. It's still so loud.
I'm so sorry.
Anyhow, the fact is, if Black Lives Matter, go help them. You have an extra room? Rent a room super cheap to a black person that needs a room. It's not hard. Rent a room to a black person who needs a room. Fuck, man. Go help out some of these single moms. Share a house with them. Shit, some of you got extra bedrooms. I know a ton of those people that were at that Sepulveda and Ventura protest today on September 13th, Sunday, that were there about probably about 12:30 or so. I'm sure some of them have guest houses. Are all these Black Lives Matter protesters and ralliers and shit like that with all these guest houses and all these extra rooms, are they giving rooms or low renting rooms to black people to get them off the streets? I mean, Black Lives Matter. And I personally, honestly, stand 100% behind Black Lives Matter too. Anyone who has a problem with Black Lives Matter too is kind of sad and pathetic, and you're a racist then. Because all that is saying is, yes, all lives matter. But black lives have not been, black people were considered 1/5 a human. Black people were considered this and that. Black people like Jews and Irish were considered dogs. But black people have been sheltered and cut out and set out and segregated and everything else forever. So the Black Lives Matter 2 movement, TOO, is a great movement, a great saying, great hashtag, great everything. Because they do matter too. And people needed to and need to still realize that black lives do matter. Fuck it, man. A lot of black people need to realize Black Lives Matter. But a lot of white people, a lot of other people need to realize Black Lives Matter too. A lot of black people need to realize Black Lives Matter. A lot of other people need to realize Black Lives Matter too. But the organization of Black Lives Matter is bullshit. It's bullshit. It has an agenda, and it's in no way. Their slogan should be Black Lives Matter. Not one black person has been helped. I mean, literally, they do nothing. They're like Obama's presidency. They've done nothing for black people. And I liked Obama, but he did nothing for black people at all. Trump has done so much more for the black community, if there's a community. But Trump has done so much more for the black community. Trump has done so much more in hiring women and promoting women. I mean, shit, the way he does with his daughters and stuff just promotes strength in women. Yeah, I guarantee you he's gotten 1 million hookers. I guarantee you he's made women dress up like Little Bo Peep and he was a sheep. I guarantee you he's done wacky shit, man. If I told you half the shit I've done, if I've seen half the shit you guys have all done, shit, I got a friend who spies on me through his own computer. I mean, and he knows I know now. I mean, by now he knows I know he does it. I just don't care. But what I'm saying is, if we all knew what each other did, it's way worse than what Trump's doing with as much money and power as he's had. Like, he can literally have people killed daily and get away with it, and he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Hillary did. Hillary used her power to do that. Bill shut up people all the time. Again, if you really give a shit that Trump properly paid some hooker to have sex with her or had some affair with some girl or this and that, if you really care to give a shit about that, but not what Clinton did, I mean, just check yourself. All I'm saying is, why don't we worry about the representative, the leader of the country, the representative of the country just being fiscally and militarily strong. Just that they have somebody in there who's strong military and then themselves are fiscally strong, or vice versa. But they have both bases covered with their president and vice president. I guarantee you Pence has got connection, like contact to the military. I don't know if he was in the military. Honestly, I don't think he doesn't look like he was, but maybe he was. The point I'm trying to make is, wake the fuck up, people. Wake the fuck up. Okay, it's all bullshit. It's all agendas. You're being lied to. Let's start calling people out. Black people. When you see the Black Lives Matters rally and you're hungry, or you don't have any money, or you don't have rent, go ask them for help. Tell them your life matters. And sorry. Oh, God damn it. Okay, I got to stop. This is killing me. I got to stop. Okay, my arm is so bad. Okay, just remember that, though. Black people, start going up to these rallies and asking them for help, please. Please. Especially if you're a Republican black person. Go up to the rallies and just ask them for help. Just say, hey, man, I'm super low right now on rent. You obviously get how I've made less money. You get how the system's set up to make me fail. I appreciate you guys in the greatest way. Can everyone round up some money real quick? That was a nose pick, by the way. Can everyone round up some money real quick and give it to me? So black people, please. And share this if you can, guys. Please. I'm asking all of the conservative. I'm asking all of the they get it black people to start going up to these rallies that are predominantly non-black, that are Black Lives Matter rallies, especially in these richer neighborhoods like Sherman Oaks, Encino, Beverly Hills, place like that, where they're having Black Lives Matter rallies. Start going up to them and asking them for help. Just say, hey, you get it. It's not fair. I appreciate you guys. Can you throw me some cash right now? Because I'm $500 short on rent this month. But you understand that I don't make as much as you guys. I'm not given the same chance as you guys. I don't have the same opportunity to make money as you guys. You get that systematic racism. To cure it, can someone throw me Finsky right now so I can make rent? I'm just asking. If there's conservative black people out there that really want to have a lot of fun, just start going up to these rallies where it's, like I said, in those rich neighborhoods where it's Black Lives Matter, not the Black Lives Matter too, saying that, yes, you have to recognize that black people have been treated shitty in this country and that has to change, and that we have to realize their lives matter too, that people who have treated them less than need to wake the fuck up to that. I was born being taught all lives matter, in that blacks were included. There was never a time in my life that I thought blacks were separate from anyone else as being important in life, because that was just my parents. Again, I'm third generation, not prejudiced, not racist. At the same time, do I have any prejudice in me? Of course I do. Earlier today, I saw a whole group of young black kids getting on the scooters and stuff and riding all around. All I thought real quick, and I know it comes from where I grew up, but it doesn't matter. I do it. I've come up with every hack possible. I rode scooters free forever. So it's not like I'm putting them down, but it was still a prejudice. I saw them and I thought, huh, wonder what hack they figured out. Although they were probably just renting the fucking scooters. But I went in my head and I went, oh, I wonder what hack they figured out. Total prejudice. And I told my daughter, oh my God. I just looked out there because we were looking at it. I go, oh my God, I just thought the most prejudiced crap. She looked at me and she goes, you're not prejudiced, Dad. I go, no, that was prejudice though. That's what prejudice is. I didn't mean to do it. It just happens because it's in your head somewhere. That we're all like, it was like, because of the way they specifically look, but they all look different. Each one of them looked different. So it was so prejudiced. And I realized, don't do that again. Stop that. But we're all prejudiced. White, black, Asian, Latin, everything. So the point of the video I was showing earlier is the girls yelling, fuck whites, fuck Asians, fuck cops, fuck this, fuck that, right? Ask yourself one question. If there weren't a lot of good white people, just like there's a lot of good black people and a lot of good Latin people and a lot of good Arabic people and Asian, and I can go on and on. I'm missing Tongan, I can go on and on, okay? Without white people caring and wanting the laws to change, there'd still be slavery to this day. Just, wake up to that for a minute. If there wasn't a bunch of people like me and my family, people like that would stand up and fight against this, did stand up and fight against, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. It wouldn't have changed. There wouldn't have been anything to start it. You see? So, but that's never talked about. And all that has to be because there's good and bad in everybody. And just remember that. And and again, if you meet white people who hate white people, they're idiots. If you meet my ex-wife, every person I've ever dated, if they don't date their own race, if they say, oh, I don't date my own race, like I've dated some black women, like I don't date black men, then I'm done with them. Not because, oh, I'm so special. No, I'm not going to be the choice you make out of the races you're willing to date because you have some misconception of who we are. You are going to find out that my ass got EBT. Everything you might negatively think of somebody from, say, South Central, that's me. That's me. I'm Trekkie. I steal. I do it. All that shit, man. I'm it. I'm ghetto as fuck. I'm a hood as fuck. I'm project as fuck. I swear to Jesus. I know you look at his hair and he's so cute, right? I am cute. I am hood as fuck, baby. The shit I don't scan at a store because I self-check out. The stuff I steal all the time, the stuff I steal. So I'm saying you can't ever look, you don't know nobody, hood's hood. And most people aren't. And most people you think aren't. Just get over myself. That's all I'm trying to say. Sweet cocking, guys. Sweet cocking.